Warning. Warning. If you hear something that makes you upset on the broadcast, true, opinion, or otherwise, you are free to sign off or go to another channel. If you can't, please contact the displayed number below to seek help. Trolling and hate watching is more serious than you think. Now back to our scheduled broadcast.
He's in the walls. He's in the goddamn wall!
Okay, before we get started with this video that I am about to show you, I just want to say that as a black man, I know that the man on the screen, Nesto Williams, is a POS. He's a victimizer. And unfortunately, where there are victimizers, there are victims. And no, I'm not ashamed as a black man that this black man would do such things. His finesse game was just strong. I mean, it's also a powerful counter to this so-called female intuition. That's something your average woman would never admit to. There's always these old slick dick ninjas that's able to get by with this shit on such intelligent people. Well, in their world, intuition and accountability aren't related and can't work together in any way. Well, you know what they say, behind every black man who is like Nesto Williams, there's a woman who raised him. How did he know women so well? And in all of whatever he did, while doing so, he was married to Shirley Strawberry. Shirley Strawberry is the co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Yes, that's Steve Harvey. And this somewhat earned him the nickname Nasty Nesto. And I am here to say that this is not the fault of other black men, as we do not box ourselves into the same thing. This is Ernesto's fault, because I am not he. But he was able to bag a woman with money. And this technically happened under Steve Harvey's watch. Mr. Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. This only proves that Mr. Harvey is nothing but a grifter. But back to Nesto, he had help. And as this news report indicates, you also have in the same news clip a woman who doesn't take accountability for her own actions. Surprise, surprise. Let's watch.
A Channel 2 Action News exclusive now. A big development in the fraud case against the ex-husband of Steve Harvey Morning Show co-host Shirley Strawberry.
Yeah, that's very important to remember. This happened on Steve Harvey's watch. And you know they talk. That's why, you know, she's his co-host. I mean, she's not taking his superior advice on relationships and, you know, but she didn't think like a man. I mean, Steve Harvey has written books.
The woman accused of helping him steal thousands of dollars from dozens of women pled guilty. And now Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln, the only television reporter there today, Ashley, live at the Fulton County Courthouse, where the woman is saying to you, she's a victim.
Even the white man says it like it sounds ridiculous. Yeah, what if this was a black man? Now, this woman, especially if she was on some social media post, she would argue with the black man. She is the victim. She is the victim. Let's see how she responds.
That's what she says, Justin. Now, we do know the judge ordered her to serve as a part of this plea arrangement to serve 10 years, 1 year on probation for credit for time served. She told me that while she admits guilt, she says she's just as much of a victim as the other victims listed in this indictment.
It was a lot of pressure.
Erica King claims she was merely a pawn in Ernest Williams' web of manipulation.
Manipulation my ass. She was getting money and shoulder rubs too. Like this man whispering in her ear, I'm gonna leave my wife one day for you. Man, get the fuck. Talking about she the victim and she was getting paid. No accountability whatsoever. Damn.
In a scandal.
She spoke to me exclusively after she entered into a plea deal Monday morning, not wanting to show her face because she says she's testifying against Williams in his RICO trial.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, especially if she can't get her shoulder rubs and false promises.
How do you plead to those charges?
Guilty.
Prosecutors claim in this 35-page indictment, Williams knowingly illegally married popular radio personality Shirley Strawberry, a co-host on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, for financial gain. He allegedly ripped off at least 25 victims of more than $750,000.
Damn, 25 women with this alleged female intuition. And yes, all the while being married to the co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. It's like, how did Steve let this happen? And it sounds like that the only thing that Nasty Nesto is guilty of is, you know, getting that money from these hoes. Shoot, how can I be mad at the man for that? If it was the other way around, y'all be like, get that money on period poo.
News.
He's been calling people from 2009 to 2022.
Oh, Fonnie Willis, she would be involved with this. You know, she has her good days and her bad days. Yeah, this one right here looks like a good day. So.
Prosecutors say King went to great lengths to cover for Williams, even posing as Williams' attorney under the name April Holloway.
Y'all hear that? Those shoulder rubs go a long way, y'all. She fake posed as a lawyer for this man. Ain't no telling what they were doing. I mean, shit. She deserved to go down as much as he does.
What I pled guilty to was impersonation, but they, of course, it's called identity theft. But I don't have any of her personal information.
Dumb bitch. Always trying to take a shortcut. Why don't you just get out there and earn it the honest way? And she got a big back. I mean, her back taking up half the screen. How do big backs feel about this? How they're represented?
The real attorney, April Holloway, stood up in court.
The past few years have been very difficult for me.
A big back posing as a smaller back. And the real April Holloway was one of the victims. Damn. Deceitful.
You're saying you felt pressure by Mr. Williams to engage in these actions, right?
Because he wanted to keep his wife out of the tabloids for their eviction issue.
She felt pressure as in shoulder rubs and hoping this man was telling the truth about leaving his wife one day, which was bullshit. She's just another person that upset she got caught doing something wrong. And then she wants to take as little accountability as possible by throwing this man even more under the bus. That's all that's going on here.
I think the women of Atlanta should be happy that this person is no longer walking the streets. And if I had to go through this for someone to not be able to walk the streets and cause harm to others, then I'll be that.
She's going to say all that on a Facebook post talking about niggas ain't shit. Yeah, that was a lot of big back energy. But what did she go through? She victimized others. Again, a gratuitous lack of accountability.
Reporting in downtown, Ashley Lincoln, Channel 2 Action News.
Look, y'all, I'm not here to take Nesto, aka Nasty Nesto's side in all of this. I mean, we're supposed to be men. We work for it. And we're not supposed to do stuff like this. Not supposed to. How dare this man take advantage of those poor women? You know, honest men get taken to the cleaners by gold digging 304s. And that doesn't feel good. But as for these 25 hopeful women who got finessed, they were probably hoping for the same thing. You know, we don't know how many shoulders this man done rubbed and whispered false promises in their ears. They wanted to be number one, better than Shirley Strawberry, co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, a man who gives advice and writes books. Look at Nesto, y'all. This man smiles like he takes too many pictures, like the wrong person is gonna see it one day. You know, like, hey, we need to chill the fuck out. You know, saying some shit like that while you taking a picture. Aside from that, he involved a big back. You know, she got mad and then she cashed in her woman's card to, guess what? Play the victim. But seriously, black man, don't be Ernesto Williams, this gold digging man, because gold digging is only illegal when it's a black man. Man, y'all got buildings full of people that get together every Sunday out here buying jet planes for preachers. So, I mean, what did the man do wrong? Nesto was just having fun in Atlanta with somebody's wife. Those women, those 25 women and Shirley Strawberry, maybe in this instance, I'm sorry y'all got caught slipping. But the men like Nasty Nesto, I mean, it's y'all fault. It's the women's fault. Stop enabling these types of men to do this to you so he can do it to other women. I mean, shit, I want y'all women's intuition to be correct sometimes. But every time the archetype of old stinking Dinkins comes around, that intuition becomes fuckery because he can talk a little bit. Come on now. I mean, Nesto was just a squirrel trying to get a nut in this world. $750,000 just by rubbing shoulders and false promises. So who can we really blame for it? Do we blame black men as a collective because some of you have already tried it? Do we blame Ernesto Williams? Yes, we sure can. But do we also blame the women who enabled him time and time and time again? Some of them looking for a come up. You know, I don't know this whole story, but you know, I know life. And you know what? Just Ernesto, Nasty Nesto, whatever they call you, dog. I mean, you're a black man. You should already know, bro. So anyway, besides that shit eating grin, the red flag in this situation is that you got the help of a bitter big back. And she turned against you as soon as she got the chance. Play as fuck up too, y'all. Till the next time.